VR games. Well, we're about to roll into March, and that means a ton of new content coming your way. Whether you're on PSVR 2, Quest, or of course PC VR, there is going to be a load of games coming your way. Honestly, rolling into March is always that nice section of the year because we're about to get into the busier part of when games start dropping again. Of course, though, this list is going to contain everything I know right now. There will be more games that will be announced throughout March, so keep your eyes peeled on my weekly videos where I summarize all of the games that have come out that week, and of course, going into the next. So they come out on every Friday. Keep your eyes peeled on the channel for those. Other than that though, let's dive straight into our first title, but just before we do that, if you enjoyed this video, please do consider smashing that like button. It really helps the video get seen by more people. So let's dive into our first game, which is Humanity. Humanity is actually a game that really took off on the PSVR 2 last year, and now it's coming over to the Quest platform. This is a platformer type game at heart, I guess, but the idea is that you get your cool little doggy to make all the humans follow them and complete a puzzle. But the unique thing about this game is not only is there a ton of puzzles, there is also a creator built into this, which allows community to build their own puzzles, and honestly there is already millions on there, and I'm hoping that the catalogue of puzzles that have been made for both like the flat screen game, the PSVR 2 version, and now the Quest version will all come together, because that would mean a huge library. So if you like this game, there is going to be endless amounts of content for you to enjoy within it. Next up is a game I am really looking forward to, and that is Medieval Dynasty New Settlement. I have been really excited for this game coming out because I feel like it's going to fulfill a segment of VR that we just don't have covered at the moment, which is like that open worldy feeling of survival. And I don't know how open worldy this game's going to be, but it looks like you're going to have quite a lot of freedom to be able to get out there to hunt, grow crops, build up your property, enhance your community, and basically sort of live a full life within virtual reality in the medieval times. This game just looks so much fun. It's a spin off of the flat series of games, but this is its own unique experience, so I am really hyped to be able to dive into this one. Next up we have Mixture making its way to PC and PSVR 2. This is a fun platformer where you play as a character called Moth. If you're unfamiliar with the game, you play as a character called Moth. This is very much a platformer at heart, and you're going to be able to direct them and help them around, doing a bunch of cool things as like the overseer and the overarcher in the entire game. It's really quite a unique title. It's actually pretty cool. It came out on Quest last year. If you own a PSVR 2 and you're looking for something like this, I think you're going to really enjoy yourself, so keep your eyes peeled for Mixture. Next up we have the creepy one with OVR Dark Do Not Open the Story. This genuinely looks another one of those terrifying games that I'll probably never experience because I don't like horror games. But nonetheless, I do like to announce them because I know a ton of people do love horror in virtual reality. So this is looking like another story-driven horror game, kind of like indie-esque looking, but at the same time kind of impressive, in the same sort of vein as another game that's coming out later this month, but we'll talk to that in a little bit. This just looks terrifying, so if you're into that and you want to find something that is very spooky, this may well fill your shoes. It's going to be coming out to PSVR 2, so any of those PSVR 2 people out there, keep your eyes peeled. Next up, we have Swarm 2 coming to the Quest. Oh my days, this game is fantastic, and I honestly think it's probably one of those under the radar type games, but nonetheless, Swarm is amazing, and now Swarm 2 is coming our way. This game makes you feel like Spider-Man and an action hero all in the same space. You're going to be web slinging around with guns, blasting away at a ton of different enemies, and honestly, it's so much fun, this game. I really recommend that people try this one. Make sure you pick it up. Next up is The Pirate Queen. This is a game I'm really looking forward to. Very story driven, and it's even voiced by Lucy Liu, the actress from Hollywood. And I'm actually really looking forward to diving into this game and experiencing the pirate life. Now, this is based on a true story, so they say, so I'm really looking forward to just seeing what this is all about. Overall, this game looks really interesting. It looks very fun, and it looks like it has a lot to do in it, even though I have a feeling it's going to be so story driven it might feel a little walking sim, but we shall see as we dive into it. PSVR 2 owners, you are getting some love this month because you are getting Little Cities Bigger. Now, this is a brilliant city builder game that honestly, for me, is the best city builder in virtual reality, purely because they just hit the nail on the head when it comes to finding a game that is fun, not too overwhelming, and allows you just to relax and build a really fun city builder game where you still have to do a bit of the management stuff like you do in general city builders, but at the same time they make it very cutesy and fun and enjoyable to go through whilst just kind of chilling. It's one of those games that you pick up and honestly a couple of hours later you realize, oh, I'm still playing. So enjoy yourselves on this with the PSVR 2 version coming up. Honestly, I'm pretty glad that this is coming out for that platform because I feel like it's going to benefit from it with all those gorgeous panels. It's going to look very vibrant and look gorgeous in the headset. Next up is Paint the Town Red, going from something very relaxed to something ultra violent. Well, Paint the Town Red is a pixelated violence heaven. You're going to get in there and you're going to literally punch through people's heads and go absolutely insane in the most brutal way you can possibly do it. And that is quite literally the aim of the game. There is a ton to do in this. I played this in flat for many years. It's really, really fun, but now it's coming into virtual reality, which is going to add an added new element to this. I would really like to play this. I don't know whether YouTube is just going to demonetize the videos for this kind of thing, but nonetheless, we shall see what happens. Keep your eyes peeled for this if you're looking for some brutal fun. It's going to be coming to PC, PSVR 2 and Quest later this month. Lawn mowing simulator. Now I'm going to ask this question as we go into this. Are you on team excited for this, or are you on team I just couldn't care, I have to mow my lawn in real life? Because there is definitely two groups of people that are excited for this game or are just couldn't understand why anyone would be excited for this. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you hyped for lawn mowing sim or are you not? I personally am kind of hyped. Now, I actually really dislike mowing my lawn in real life, but there's something about it to be said in this game. Now, I've played this in flat quite a fair bit and I enjoy it, and now it's translating over into VR. I'm really excited. Now, this is a management game at heart, I guess, but you're going to get in there, you're going to mow the lawns, you're going to be able to trim up things, do a bunch of cool things. Now, personally, I find games like this incredibly relaxing because I don't have to clean up the mess after, unlike in real life where I do. Anyway, I'm very much looking forward to this. I cannot wait to see what you guys and girls think in the comments down below, whether you're hyped or not for this game, because I know it was very similar to Power Wash Simulator in a sense that some people love, some people just don't get it. Next up is another platformer with Max Mustard coming our way on the Quest. Now, I'm actually kind of looking forward to this one and slightly intrigued. Now, I'm not the biggest platformer fan in virtual reality, but when a good one comes along, it's kind of hard not to enjoy it. And Max Mustard is looking like a colourful, fun adventure, a bit of an Astrobot type situation going on, and I'm pretty excited to experience this one. Like, I think I'm going to have to cover this just to find out whether it's good or bad. So I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. Let me know if you're hyped as well. Another freaking terrifying game, MADiSON VR. Now, this has been actually delayed several times. So hopefully March is going to be the month that it'll actually come out. But we shall see. It feels like it's been about 6 months of me saying MADiSON VR is coming out and it not showing up. But apparently it's coming out this March. Now, MADiSON VR is touted as one of the more scary games that has existed in flat, and now it's coming to VR, and I jest you not, this game may actually make you poop your actual pants. So prepare yourselves for a terrifying journey into MADiSON VR. Next up is a game that I'm really looking forward to, and I'm not entirely sure if we can even call this a game, but it's Headspace XR. Now, I actually personally use the Headspace app and have done for a long time. I think this is going to be a really interesting translation into virtual reality / mixed reality, so I'm kind of excited to see what they're going to do with this. Now, there is a social aspect to this as well, where you can get in with a bunch of friends, relax and focus on your mental space, basically. So I think this is going to be a pretty cool addition and a very useful tool for anyone who is using Headspace anyway. I wonder how much more this is going to offer, taking you into that virtual world and truly sort of stripping you out of your place and allowing you to do some breathing exercises and mind relaxation. I think this is going to be a very cool thing to have in virtual reality. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, guys, please do consider smashing like, subscribing and all that good stuff. As I said at the beginning of the video, I do cover a weekly summary of the games that have come out this week and the games that are coming next. I do that every single Friday, so if you want to catch up on any titles that I may have missed in this, or of course anything that comes to be announced after this point that I've made these, because I do make them a little bit before the month starts, so make sure you check those out. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye, enjoy your month of VR gaming.